Alright guys, now we're going to start getting rolling with this sales system. Alright, you're in Power Lead System. If you're coming back and doing this step later, you just want to log into Power Lead System. You want to click Getting Started, right? Now what you want to do, now this will probably be red if it's the first time you're doing this, but we're going to add a domain. If you ever see the word domain, that just means a website name. So what we're going to do in this short step is we're going to make a website name where you're going to have your very first website. Very exciting, right? So this is going to be a very simple step. You're just going to click this right here. Okay, now some things I want to point out to you when you do this. Alright, now you want to make your website name something very kind of catchy, very cool. Just for instance, now, before I get into that, let me say that there are literally 100 different ways to buy a domain name through different sort of companies, like GoDaddy, for instance, or anything. But for this, the purpose of the system to make it as easy as possible, we're just going to set it up through Power Lead System. Since you're already here, you've already signed up for it, you're inside of here. It's going to be $12.97 for an entire year to have this website name. Okay, so this is why the cost of doing business online is so incredibly low, and the return on profit is just really exponential. Okay, so just want to point that out to you. And this is the easiest way to do it. But when you're choosing, make sure you read this. And when you're setting this up, you want to make sure it is something. Don't stress over this, and definitely don't just take tons and tons of time, but just think of something cool like get free now online. I mean, that may be taken, somebody may already have that online, but something like that, something that has to deal with making money online. Like you could do easy auto income.com, that might be available, something like that. Now, if everything that you're putting in here, if it's taken, a great way to do this is just put like workwithmichael.com. Okay, something like that would work really well if you want to do something like that, or work with Nancy, whatever your name is. That if you're trying to put in something here and it's taken, just do work with your name. That's the best way to do that. You could put that on a business card. You could do, all kinds of, just something very recognizable that people are going to remember when you mention it, or you're going to drive traffic to this site, right? Correct? Alright, so once you do that, you click, is this domain available? Very self-explanatory, very easy, and that's what you're doing on this step right here. Very incredibly easy. So let me just show you the next step. Now I've got easy auto income. I'm going to see if that's available. If we've got good luck here, it's going to be available, so I'm going to click that, and that is available. That'd be a great name for this system because it is called Easy Autopilot Income, right? So that would be very cool. So by the time you may be reading this, it may be taken, but something along those lines, or like I say, work with your name. Now, a couple of boxes you need to check here. Make sure you go through and read all these and check each one. Okay, alright, and it's like I said, they're only going to charge you $12 for an entire year to own this website. You got this system, you're running it, you're making money for an entire year, only $12, and you're going to you're going to click charge my credit card now. Then you're going to have your website, got the name, the domain name of your website. Very exciting, right? That's all we're going to do on this. Next step, I'm going to show you how to get that share code, and you're going to have the same system within this domain that you just bought, and a lot of other cool stuff I'm going to show you. So hang in there, guys. You're almost probably 80% of the way done right here. 80% of the way done. Very easy.